Okay, so let's just jump right in. We've all been there, haven't we? Stuck
Hmm.
on that phone call that just will not end. It's like this modern torture almost.
It really is. You say, okay, bye, thinking you're free.
Yeah. And then 15 minutes later, you're still talking.
Or you try the direct route. I really have to go.
And they just start talking faster. It's baffling.
It's like a challenge to them sometimes, I think.
Absolutely. So look, for this deep dive, we're tackling this head on. We're going to arm you, our listener.
Hmm. Give you the tools.
Exactly. The strategies to, gracefully get off the phone when the other person just isn't getting the hint.
We're going to unpack the different levels of escape, I suppose.
Yeah.
Decode those phrases everyone uses,
Mm-hmm.
the hidden meanings.
And maybe even touch on those slightly desperate moves, like the whole, oh, my other line thing.
The classics. Okay, so where do we start? The playbook.
Let's do it. The call ending playbook, starting with level 1, the polite fake out.
Okay, so these are the phrases that sound nice.
Totally polite on the surface, like, I know you're busy.
Right, which, sounds like you're being considerate of their time.
Really?
But, well, the subtext we often see is more like, actually, I'm busy and I need this call to end.
It's completely flipped. It's about my need to leave.
Precisely. It's a subtle assertion of your own time constraints.
Okay. What about the other big one? Don't want to keep you.
Ah, yes. Sounds so thoughtful, doesn't it?
Super thoughtful, like you're doing them a favor.
But if you kind of peel back the layer there,
Mm-hmm.
the feeling behind it is often closer to, you are keeping me hostage right now.
Huh. Right. You're the one keeping me.
It subtly points a finger, without being overtly rude.
Okay, so that's level 1. Polite but sneaky. What's next? Level 2.
Level 2, the strategic redirect. So here the aim is more about actively steering the conversation towards the finish line.
Guiding it out the door. Okay, like what?
Well, a common one is, let me email you the details.
Oh, yeah. I've used that. I've definitely had that used on me.
Right. And the stated reason is efficiency, more info later.
But the real meaning?
Often it's simply, this conversation is now over. I will probably not email you.
Yeah, it creates that sense of closure, like, we're done here, task deferred.
Exactly. It kicks the can down the road, a road that often doesn't exist.
Okay. Another one you mentioned was, I'll let you go handle that.
Mm-hmm. This one can feel a bit, well, you said dismissive earlier.
Yeah, it can kind of land that way, like, shoot, go deal with your stuff.
You can be framed as supportive, oh, you sound busy, go do your thing.
Sure.
But it absolutely functions as a way to say, okay, my part in this is done, you're on your own.
It draws a line, signals your exit.
Precisely. Ends your involvement, and therefore the call.
Right. Okay, so polite fake outs, strategic redirects.
Yeah.
What happens when those don't work?
Well, then we escalate, don't we?
Uh-huh.
To level 3, the nuclear option.
Dun 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 dun.
This is where things get less truthful.
Often, yes. This is about desperation. Politeness has failed. You just need out. So give me examples. The classic battery excuse.
The classic, oops, my battery's about to die, it's at 1%.
Meanwhile, your phone's sitting there, fully charged at 100%.
It plays on that universal tech panic, right?
Yeah.
Everyone understands a dying battery needs immediate action, no questions asked, usually.
Okay, what else is in the nuclear arsenal?
How about something more? Visceral. Oh no, my dog just threw up.
Even if you don't own a dog.
Especially if you don't own a dog, maybe. It creates this sudden, kind of gross, urgent domestic crisis.
Nobody wants details on that. They just want you off the phone fast.
Exactly. It's an instant conversation killer.
We actually got a story from a listener about a nuclear option backfiring.
Oh, really? What happened?
They used the old, oh, my other line is ringing. Gotta go.
Okay. Seems standard.
But the person on the other end just said, completely deadpan. Oh, okay. I'll wait.
No. Oh, the panic.
Total panic. They just mumbled something and hung up.
Wow. That perfectly shows the risk, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Uses these big excuses, you might get called on it. It's a gamble.
Definitely a gamble. Okay, so those are the more extreme measures. But what about, like, smoother moves, more pro techniques?
Yes, there are definitely more refined strategies. Let's call them pro-escape techniques.
I like it. What's first?
One is what we could term the preemptive goodbye.
Okay. How does that work?
You start signaling the end way earlier than you need to. Like 5 minutes before you actually have to hang up, you start with, well, it was great talking to you.
Ah, initiating the landing sequence early. Smart.
Exactly. It softens the blow, makes the actual ending feel less abrupt, gives them time to process that it's wrapping up.
Nice. What else?
Then there's the trusty tech blame game.
Oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. The what? Sorry, you're breaking up.
Even with perfect clarity.
We've all done it, don't lie.
It's just so convenient, isn't it? Hard to argue with bad reception.
Very hard. Okay, any others?
Sort of a milder version of the nuclear option, maybe the minor domestic incident.
Okay. Not a vomiting dog, but...
Something less dramatic. Oh, hang on, my delivery's here. Or, oops, gotta grab something off the stove.
Even if nothing's cooking and no one's at the door?
Precisely. It's plausible, creates an interruption, but isn't, alarming.
Gotcha. A believable reason to step away.
And one more. This is maybe more from the professional world. The phrase, let's circle back.
Oh, yeah. Sounds very productive. We'll definitely continue this.
It sounds that way.
Oh.
But let's be honest. In many, many contexts,
It
often means this topic is now closed. We will likely never speak of this again.
Wow. Okay, good to know. It's like a whole secret language.
It really is. A whole etiquette, or lack thereof, around ending calls.
So, does this change, culture to culture? Do people in different places have their own codes?
That's a great question. And yes, absolutely. Cultural norms definitely play a role in these closing rituals.
Okay, give us some examples. How do Americans do it, besides what we've discussed?
Well, a very American one is, let's touch base later.
Right. Which means...
Often, it just means goodbye. There's rarely an actual plan to touch base. It's a polite dismissal.
Okay. Makes sense. What about the UK?
In Britain, you might hear something like, well, I shan't keep you.
Sounds very formal. But it's the same idea, isn't it?
Pretty much. That underlying message is often, you are keeping me. Again, that polite inversion.
Fascinating. And how about, say, Australia?
Down under, it might be a bit more direct, more informal, something like, yeah, nah, better jump off.
Yeah, nah, I like that.
It's very Aussie. And it clearly signals, right, I'm ending the call now. Less ambiguity, perhaps.
We actually got a listener hack for this, too. Someone suggested this. Get ready.
Okay.
Fake a sneeze, like a big one, and then immediately say, oh, allergies, so sorry, is it gotta go?
Huh. That's brilliant. Does it work?
Apparently, according to the listener, works every time.
I can almost see why. It's sudden, involuntary seeming and a bit TMI, maybe. People probably just want to let you go deal with your allergies.
Could be. The element of surprise.
Yeah.
Definitely. Unexpected and slightly awkward. A good combo for an escape.
So, okay, we've covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
To help you, our listener, actually use this stuff, we've got a challenge.
Ah, the listener challenge. Let's hear it.
We're calling it the Escape Artist Challenge. 3 parts. Ready?
Ready.
Cat 1, spot fake farewells. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to listen for that moment someone drops an anyway into the conversation.
Ah, the pivot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Notice when it's used as that signal like, okay, I'm starting the exit sequence now.
Good one. Awareness is key. What's part 2?
Part 2, test the bad connection trick.
Oh, we're actually telling people to do it.
We're daring them. Try the hello, can't hear you line, even if the connection is perfect. See what happens. Do you get off the call?
Okay. Bit of field work. I like it. And the third part.
Part 3, deploy I'll email you. Use their phrase. On any call this week, knowing full well.
You probably won't email them.
You will never email them. Just use the phrase as the exit ramp it often is. Right. See how it feels, how it lands,
Yeah.
practicing the strategic redirect.
Exactly. But a word of warning. We
Yeah.
did get a story about a failed escape.
Oh, no.
So- Someone tried the gotta go feed my cat line. Seems safe enough.
Okay, plausible.
But the other person loved cats and proceeded to ask questions about the cat, its breed, its name, its habits for another 10 minutes.
Oh, the irony. Trapped by the very excuse designed to free them.
Right. So, choose your fake reason carefully. Make sure it's not an invitation for more chat.
That is excellent advice. Know your audience, even when you're trying to escape them.
So there you have it. You are now, hopefully, better equipped. You've got the polite exits, the strategic ones, even the emergency hatches.
You have the knowledge to free yourself from. Call purgatory.
Call purgatory. I like that. Go forth and hang up gracefully. Or, fake a sneeze.
And it does make you think, doesn't it, about all these codes and phrases we use,
Mhm.
especially for something as simple as ending a chat. Are they helpful shortcuts, or do they sometimes maybe just muddy the waters, create more confusion than clarity?
That's a really interesting point. How much of our communication relies on these sort of unspoken agreements and polite fictions? Something to ponder.